Welcome to another episode of the Black and Gold Standard Podcast. Today we'll be talking about the draft. The Steelers actually did a great job. I think they pretty much answered all their needs that they needed. And Omar Khan, that's 2 years in a row that I think he's really in nailed the draft, the way that the Steelers needed it. So, with that being said, let's just go ahead and go through these picks real quick. So, in the first round, this is the guy that I didn't think would be there, Troy Fanano. Um, I was very shocked that he was there with the 20th pick. This is a guy that they should be able to plug right in. I don't know if he's going to play right on the right side or the left side as far as playing tackle, but he definitely would be a starter. I'm thinking, me personally, I think they're gonna leave him they're gonna put him on the left side and maybe keep Jones over on the right. But um, just a kid that he has good strong hands, very physical. He's a guy that he's gonna fight tooth and nail on every play. He wanted to be a Steeler. So this is going to be a great pick for the Steelers, and like I say, I think he probably will end up being a day one starter when the season starts. All right, so round two. This was the big thing. Again, this is another player that I really didn't think would be there at the Steelers pick. Zach Frazier, center. Obviously, everybody know that the Steelers needed a center. They actually really don't even have one on the roster until they drafted him. Um, Again, another physical player. I know he's coming off the broken leg that he sustained. I think the last game of the season, but he's pretty much healthy from that. So I'm quite sure probably in OTAs they probably kind of take it easy on him a little bit, but um, you would think he's going to be a day one starter. The only thing with that is if the Steelers maybe end up signing a veteran center, unless he just comes into camp and blows everybody away, I could see them if they sign another veteran center. I could see him maybe getting worked in a little bit, and maybe halfway through the season he might take over. But again, you know, this is huge for the Steelers because now that offensive line is pretty much set. I think they went from probably at the most an average offensive line to uh, I would at least say a top 10 offensive line. So again, if you can look at the theme, they want to be physical, they want to be mean, they want to be nasty, and I think that's what they've done with these first two picks. All right, let's go to round three. Round three, Roman Wilson. I love this kid here. Now he's kind of on the smaller side. I think he's only like what 5'11", 5'10", 186 pounds. And not to kick DeAndre Johnson because he's not here anymore. But this kid is everything that Johnson's not. And what I mean by that is you won't see him taking plays off. You're not gonna see him not wanting to block. You're not gonna see him not trying to get every yard, inch, foot that he can get on every play. Not running backwards on plays. I mean, this is just a tough kid. And also, he wore the jersey number 1. And when you wear that at Michigan, that lets everybody know that you're special. And I could see him probably playing the slot for the Steelers. He's probably going to be the slot receiver, but he's tough. And if you just go back and go to YouTube and look at some of his highlights, I mean, this kid is full go every play, even if he's on the backside and he's not even. It's a running play going away from him. He's giving you full effort, great hands, great speed, and this is going to be a nice pickup for the Steelers. I still think they're in the market to maybe make a trade to get a legit number two, but I think he's definitely going to be the number three for sure, and he's going to end up being a Steeler favorite. I think he's going to keep the chains moving. But again, another pick that I think they nailed it. They nailed that. So I think we had a number. Yep. So we had another number three pick, Peyton Wilson. Um, won the Buckets Award, and for people that don't understand what that is, that's being awarded the best linebacker in college football. Um, this kid got a motor. I'm going to be very excited to see him him and Patrick Queen teaming up together. Um, he does have some injury concerns, and he's kind of had been labeled as a guy that a 1 year contract guy. So they're kind of saying you might get 4 years, 5 years out of him, and he might be done. He only have one ACL, but he's still playing. So I guess that might be a good thing. At least you can't tear his ACL. He don't have one, at least in one leg. But if you watch his video, I mean, this kid is fast. I don't know exactly what he ran in the combine, but he plays full speed. Um, he gets to the ball. Um, again, I've always said with linebackers, especially inside linebackers, it's just a big learning curve when you get into the NFL. So I don't know how much he's gonna really play this year. Um, but I know he'll be on probably every special teams, and this is going to be a kid that's down the road. He's definitely going to probably end up being a starter. But like I said before, inside linebacker is just it's just a tough position, and a lot of young guys kind of struggle, coming in. But I think he's going to be able to get on the field and help out a little bit, but we will see. All right, let's go to our next pick. Fourth round, Mason McCormick. Another big, mean, nasty guy. He's going to be slated to be a guard. I think what they probably want to do here with him is James Daniels is a free agent next year. So if this kid can step in, I could see them maybe letting Daniels walk. Um, Probably won't see him too much this year. He might be the swing guy, at least the swing guard, and they might try to work him in on both sides, just get him some experience. But again, this guy here, I guess at the combine, he tests higher than any lineman there as far as a lot of the agilities and everything. So again, this is a kid that can move. Um, Big, mean, nasty guy, and this is a guy that I think probably going into next year, if he develops the way they hope for him to develop, he's probably going to be a starter next year. Sixth pick. So this is in the sixth round. Logan Lee, a project guy, defensive tackle from Iowa. This is the guy. Just like I say, he's a project. I mean, I guess it's some things that he kind of showed that the Steelers like. Maybe he can push Leal or Laudermilk off the roster. But it's going to be kind of tough for him to even make the team. But he's very athletic. So again, This is a guy that right now probably could play some special teams, especially with this new rule, and our special teams is going to be the kickoff and everything. So um, it's going to be like 50-50 if he makes it. But we'll see. Kind of light, so he's definitely probably going to have to use this year to gain some weight. But like I say, it must be something that they see in him that they like. So we'll see what happens here. And then last pick they had was Brian Watts. Watts is 6'3", 208, a big corner, but he won't be a corner for the Steelers. I think they're going to move him to safety. Um, like I say, big body. So this is another guy, probably a project guy, but again, if he developed, I'm thinking they're going to bring KC back for this year. But he's probably another guy that if KZ, after this year, and if he developed, he probably kind of take over that spot. And that's really about it. So really, the Steelers, they really did their thing with this draft, and I gave them an A, especially with the first three picks. The first three picks were like right on. I mean, those were things that they needed. I mean, they needed a center, they needed a tackle, and things just broke their way. So it was very easy for them. They didn't have to trade anything, so they go into next year with all their picks. They had some ammunition to use some picks if they want to try to trade for a receiver or something. So all in all, it was a good draft. It was a good draft this year. Um, I can see all those guys making it. Like I say, the 2 6 rounders, it's going to be about 50-50 on those guys if they make it or not. But definitely, probably if they don't make it, they definitely will probably try to bring them back as practice squad guys. But just the Steelers just keep moving on and adding good players, adding younger players. Um, Added some younger guys to the offense, because that's what they need. They need to build up that depth and actually get some cheaper guys in there because like I say, they got some two guys three guys. They're going to have to make a decision on the quarterback position as far as who they're going to pay there. Najee going to get paid. George Pickens is going to be coming up shortly. So um, who else? Is somebody else? I'm missing somebody, not Broadway Jones, but Firemouth. His contract is going to be coming up. So they got some money that they need to start spending on that side of the ball. So they're gonna have to bring some young guys in, and I'm just excited that they finally doing the right thing and building the offensive line up. And so we'll see. I think mini camp is in a couple of weeks, or maybe about a week. A week, probably like rookie mini camp is probably like a week away. So we'll get a chance to kind of see those guys run around a little bit. But with that said, that is it for this episode, and I will see you guys later. All right, take care.